Everything you think you know about Spartan warriors is probably wrong. They were not unstoppable. They were not fearless. And the version of Sparta you were shown was carefully edited. On purpose. Let me ask you something. Why do Spartans still show up in movies, gyms, military slogans, and motivational speeches today? Because we were sold a fantasy. A fantasy that strength means suffering, that discipline means silence, that violence creates greatness. Historians like Paul Cartledge warn this myth did more damage than swords ever did. And if you care about power, leadership, or survival in the real world, you need to hear what history tried to hide. Here is the uncomfortable truth. Ancient writers who actually lived near Sparta admitted the warriors were not what the legend claims. The truth survived in texts, but the lie survived in culture, and only one of them gets repeated. Modern society still worships Spartan ideas. Grind culture, obedience, no weakness mindset. Even military training manuals quote Spartan discipline. But historians like Plutarch, Xenophon, and Aristotle were not praising Sparta. They were warning future civilizations. And most people never realized that. If we are copying Spartans today, we might also be copying their failure. Let us start where the myth begins. Childhood. Most people believe every Spartan boy became an elite warrior. That is false. Plutarch openly writes that many children never survived early training. Others failed selection and vanished from public record. They were erased to protect the image. Xenophon admired Sparta, yet even he admitted the system relied more on fear than courage. Children learned silence before strength, obedience before thinking. Individuality was treated like a disease. And then there is Thucydides, the most respected military historian of ancient Greece. He describes Spartan armies hesitating, retreating, freezing under surprise attacks. Moments that movies never show. Moments that completely break the myth. So ask yourself, if Spartans were truly fearless, why did ancient historians feel the need to explain their fear? Here comes the part that usually gets erased. Spartans did not win wars alone. At major battles like Plataea, thousands of non-Spartan allies fought and died alongside them. Thucydides makes it clear. Sparta needed others to survive. Spartan society depended completely on the helots, an enslaved population forced to farm feed and maintain the warrior class. Aristotle criticized Sparta for this imbalance. He warned that no state can last when its entire system rests on oppression. And here is another lie. Spartans hated luxury. Ancient records show Spartan elites secretly enjoyed wealth while publicly preaching equality. The simplicity was an image, not a lifestyle. The truth is, Sparta did not succeed because everyone was equal. It survived while pretending they were. Now comes the real twist. Sparta did not collapse because enemies got stronger. Sparta collapsed because it stopped adapting. Victor Davis Hanson explains that while Athens experimented, changed, and evolved, Sparta froze itself in tradition. War changed. Tactics changed. Sparta refused to change with it. Fearlessness became reputation. Discipline became rigidity. Honor became propaganda. And the population of real Spartan warriors kept shrinking every generation. Aristotle pointed this out directly. He wrote that Sparta worshipped war so much it forgot how to grow people. That is the danger of believing your own legend. Once the story matters more than the truth, decline becomes invisible. So here is the question history leaves us with. Why do we still celebrate the Spartan myth instead of learning the Spartan lesson? Plutarch warned that a society built only on discipline loses empathy. Thucydides warned that reputation can be deadlier than enemies. Aristotle warned that inequality destroys unity. Yet modern culture still repeats the same fantasy. No weakness, no emotion, no questioning. Sparta did not fall because its warriors failed. Sparta fell because it believed the lie about itself. And if modern societies keep copying Spartan symbols, slogans, and mindset without facing Spartan reality, are we honoring history or quietly walking toward the same ending?